You've been using Linux Mint for a while now, and honestly, it's one of the best starting points in the Linux world. Everything works. It looks familiar. You don't have to fight the system. You install it, and you're productive within minutes. But then something slowly starts to happen. You get comfortable. You start exploring more settings. You install more apps. You open the terminal without being afraid of it. And over time, Mint starts to feel a little limiting. Not bad, just limited. Maybe you want a more modern system. Maybe you want deeper customization. Or maybe you're just curious what else Linux can really do. That's the point where you've outgrown Linux Mint. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 3 Linux distros you should try next. Each one is a different direction, depending on what kind of user you're becoming. Let's start with Fedora. Fedora feels like the natural next step up from Mint. The first thing you'll notice is how modern everything feels. The kernel is newer. The drivers are newer. Applications are closer to their latest versions. So if you've ever installed something on Mint and thought, this version feels old, Fedora solves that immediately. Now, the desktop here is GNOME, and coming from Cinnamon, it's going to feel different. There's no traditional taskbar in the same way. The workflow is more focused, more minimal. At first, it might feel like you've lost some control, but give it a few days. You'll start to notice how smooth and distraction-free it is. Everything feels intentional. You stop managing Windows all the time and just focus on your work. Another important thing, Fedora is backed by Red Hat. So, under the surface, it's very stable and well-tested. It's not experimental, even though it's modern. Now yes, you might need to enable a few extra things like media codecs, but once that's done, Fedora just runs. So if you want something clean, up-to-date, and a bit more serious than Mint, Fedora is a very solid upgrade. Now let's move to the second option, Kubuntu. This one is perfect if you like the comfort of Mint but want way more control over how your system looks and behaves. Kubuntu is based on Ubuntu, just like Mint. So right away, things feel familiar. Software support is strong. Stability is there. You won't feel lost. But the big difference is the desktop environment, KDE Plasma. And this is where things get interesting. KDE Plasma is extremely customizable. You can change almost everything. The panel, the menus, the animations, the window behavior. You can make it look like Windows, Mac OS, or something completely unique. It's your system, and it actually feels like it. At the same time, it's not complicated to use. Out of the box, it works perfectly fine. But when you're ready, you can go deeper and tweak every detail. Performance is also surprisingly good. KDE used to be heavy years ago, but now it's fast and smooth even on mid-range machines. Another advantage is that since it's Ubuntu-based, you still get access to a huge software ecosystem. So you're not sacrificing stability for customization. Now, compared to Mint, Kubuntu feels more flexible, less fixed. You're not locked into one way of doing things. So if you like Mint, but wish you could shape it more to your style, Kubuntu is a very natural next step. Now, the third option, Arch Linux. This is where everything changes. Arch is not about comfort, it's about control and understanding. When you install Arch, you don't get a pre-built system. You build everything yourself. You choose your desktop. You decide what services run. You install only what you actually need, nothing extra. That means your system ends up being incredibly clean and very fast. But here's the truth. It's not easy. The installation is manual. You'll spend time in the terminal. You'll read documentation, a lot. And yes, things will break at some point. But that's exactly why Arch is so powerful. Because when something breaks, you learn how to fix it. You start understanding how Linux actually works behind the scenes. Not just clicking around, but real understanding. Also, the Arch Wiki is one of the best resources out there. Even if you don't use Arch, people still rely on it. So you always have guidance, but you still have to think for yourself. And once you get used to Arch, you stop depending on beginner-friendly distros, because now you know how to build your own system exactly the way you want. So if you're ready for that challenge, Arch is on a completely different level. So here's the simple way to look at it. If you want something modern and polished, go with Fedora. If you want familiarity with powerful customization, Kubuntu is the move. And if you want full control and real Linux knowledge, Arch Linux is waiting for you. Linux Mint is an amazing starting point, but it's not the final destination. At some point, you'll want more control, more flexibility, more understanding. And when that moment comes, now you know exactly where to go.